Hey guys, Sarah from Sweet Sense from the Dollhouse. If you're new to our channel, welcome, welcome. If you're returning waxy, as always, welcome back. Today I am bringing you February's Dollhouse trash or empties. I'm impressed with the amount of stuff I got through. Because I've been doing Ella After in my house, melting wax is kind of pointless when you're dealing with fragrance oils at a high concentrated level. It's like I could melt my beautiful hoard, but if I do, I can't smell it anyways. So it seems to be a waste. I only get to melt when obviously I'm not working, which has been quite frequently lately. So I didn't think I had melted a lot in the month of February, but as I laid it all out, I was like, dang, I'm pretty proud of myself. I got through quite a lot. I haven't placed any recent orders just because I'm like, it's ridiculous. I have way too much wax I will never use. A lot of it is getting older, so it's losing its performance value, and not due to the vendors or the wax itself. It's just that it loses its strength over time. So it would be pretty frivolous of me to be hauling in large quantities, with the exception of Barrett's Wax Crafts. I placed, I think I have 1 or 2 more hauls coming, and I'm tempted to place another one before he closes his customs on the 22nd. I'm not sure if he's made a statement about how often he'll be open or how frequently he'll be pouring RTS, because he's going back to school. So I don't know, I'm starting to go full panic mode. And in my experience, or from my experience, I have Barrett's wax that's like 2 years old, and it's just as strong as the day I bought it. I'm not promising you'll have the same results, but in my home and from my experience, you can melt it right away and it lasts forever. Forever. I think maybe them, or Josh and the Bathing Garden, are some of like the vendors that I've found that I have in my collection that last, like the longevity is stupendous. It's fantastic. I don't have to worry about not melting it all before it starts losing its scent. So that's the only hauls you're going to see on my channel for the next little while, until Ella After moves into the studio space, until I get through some of my wax collection, because I was literally giving it away by the shopping bag full over the last couple months, and there's still tons. So let's jump into this. Let's start with some Bath and Body stuff. I finished 2 hand soaps from Bath and Body Works. I finished Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, which is a favorite of mine every fall season. I actually could get down with that scent year round. This one was just kind of okay. I was super stoked. I don't think Canada ever got the Toasted Vanilla Chai candle, but with the hand soap, I was just kind of like meh on the smell. So for those who did manage to get the candle, I hope it was better than the hand soap. Next, I have 2 of my Bath and Body empties from a company called Soak Bubble and Fizz Bath Company. They're actually located west of me. I think they're in Alberta somewhere, but I have been loving this vendor. I've placed 2 orders. I have an empty of the Amethyst Glow Fizzy Dust. This was just one of her generous samples. I don't know how much you're supposed to put in your bath of this, but Ella used it like half amounts. There was not a lot of fizz, but there was also no direction, so perhaps we weren't putting it in the tub correctly. It was fun though. It colored her tub. She had a great time. Also, Ella has ultra sensitive skin. She had 0 presentation of redness, itchiness, discomfort, no nothing. So that was great. And I love her bath bombs. I have used several of these. For $5, they're a very generous size. You can spend $7 and change for her deluxe bath bombs. Honestly, I haven't bought one yet, but I'm scared. Like, they're probably huge. Because just her average $5 bath bombs are so big. Like, I don't know. I absolutely adore them. The coconut lavender is my favorite so far from the ones I've tried. I also finished Velvet Sugar from Bath and Body Works. I had to use this up because it is getting super old. From Scentsy, Ella finally finished this bath smoothie in Wild Watermelon. It's hair and body wash. I would say nay to the hair. Terrible. She just more or less played around with it in the tub. Would I ever buy it again at Scentsy's price point? Hell no. But this came with my consultant kit, I think, years ago. It took her forever to get through it. I just more or less let her play with it as bubbles in the tub. So that definitely wouldn't be a repurchase for me, nor do I even know if Scentsy still carries their kids' foaming hair and body soak, whatever. From Scentsy, I was sent a sample of Iridescent Pearl. This smelled fantastic on cold. The performance, though, was super light, and I felt like I was wasting it in a large space, so I moved it into the bathroom. Smaller, more enclosed space. I got better results in the bathroom. It was on the lighter end, but I loved the fragrance on cold, so thank you, Cindy, for sending me that. I finished a staple bar of sweet plum pastry. You know I love that one. I finished Amethyst from the Crystal Collection. I love this one at night, blended with All You Need Is Love. I think I have one more Amethyst bar and I'm all out of All You Need Is Love. I haven't even really looked at the Scentsy catalog. I don't know if they brought that one back again this season or not, but I adore the two together. Dumbo Circus Parade. It's all right. It's kind of like an orange blossom note, lighter on performance. I could live without it, but it was nice to try. Plum and White Woods. Love, love, love this. I hope Scentsy one day makes this a staple in their collection, because even after the September, 2017, use 4 times the amount to get a scent throw as per the consultant guide, this was one that they've released post that shit show, and the performance on this is stellar, as well as the scent is amazing. I never thought that I would love plum in home fragrance, but Scentsy definitely made me a big fan of plum. This one's gorgeous, unique, performance stellar. Another one that has I wouldn't say that this one is super strong, but the performance is great. It's medium strength but lasts forever. Like, I could put 2 cubes of Quiet Clementine in our bathroom. It's a large bathroom, but it's a small room, if that makes sense. And it'll go for 48 hours straight. 2 cubes, medium strength in a small space, phenomenal. From Sensationals, whoop! I got butterfingers today. I finished Sunshine Jar. I had smelt this so many times in the store and never purchased, never. Because on cold, it just didn't seem like anything special. Somebody sent me this, my girl Cindy, in a random act of kindness, and oh my word, melting this is phenomenal. Again, this kind of has an orange blossom, subtle orange blossom note to it. It's just gorgeous. I was loving it all on its own, and then when I got to the last cube, I was like, dang, this would probably make a great blending scent for the spring as well. So I will pick that up next time I go. Then I finished Cuddle Up, which is Tonka and Ode. Adore this scent. I think I have 6 backups now. I stocked up before it disappeared for the spring and summer season. And then Cedar and Lavender. I believe this came out in like this past fall, but I've seen it in the States at Walmart every time I've been down there since. So I hope they decide to keep this in their regular lineup. From Better Home and Gardens, I finished a whole cube of Sea Salted Sage. Adore this one. Have tons of backups, and I pick it up every time I go to the States. I finished Frosted Winter Flurries. This one was good. Yeah, I did like this. It has a gentle balsam note to it. It's not harsh, which me and trees are kind of on the fence. As long as it's not a harsh balsam, I really enjoy it. I did like this one, and I would definitely pick it up again. This makes me so sad. Comfy Cozy Fleece and Flannel. This is one of my favorites. And I haven't seen a duo in an American Walmart in forever. So I hope one day they do change their mind and bring that back. Gorgeous. I finished Ambisense's Linen and Lavender. This is one of my favorite bedtime scents. Love this. I can't get down with the Ambisense prices at, what is that called? Bed Bath & Beyond. I think it's ridiculous because I'm convinced that this same manufacturers make this, Sensationals, Better Home and Gardens, like they're all the same. For instance, whatever, the Ambisense denim one is the exact same as Laundry Day from Sensationals. It's the exact same. So it irks me to no end that same manufacturer, in all idealness, same cost, but it's like 3 times the price for one of these as it is Sensationals or Better Home and Gardens at Walmart in the United States. But whatever. Let's do a vendor wax next. From Hayden Row. I have a really hard time in my lower watt warmers like Scentsy Melting Vendor Wax. I will say Christina's wax is one that does wonders in my Scentsy warmers. Usually I prefer their hot plates, but I mean 8 watts is not going to melt vendor wax. It's just not. If you get their higher wattage element warmers, yeah, you get better luck. In the bathroom I have a 20 watt bulb or 24 watt bulb warmer. I get very slim to nil luck with vendor wax in my Seize the Day warmer in the bathroom. Hayden Row, on the other hand, does awesome in there. So I finished rose-colored glasses. Amber sent me this one. Just going to focus. Black currant, berries, and jasmine. Gorgeous. Loved that. I finished Hayden Rose, Herbal Lavender, Rosemary, and Sage. Oh, Provence. That was nice. Love that in the bathroom. I finished Hayden Rose Clothespins, which is the rustic essential oils that most people are familiar with. Multiple vendors use it. Love this, especially because it would melt and perform well in my Scentsy warmer in the bathroom. This one was stellar. I love this, love this, love this. I've been hoarding it. It's been in several melting baskets. I could not bring myself to melt Men's Club. This is phenomenal. Loved that. From Super Tarts, I finished a clam of roux. And again, I didn't finish all of these in 1 month. Like a lot of these lavender blends are from like my bedtime melt drawer in my side table. So I've been working on these for some time. I adore this scent. Finally melted the end of it because I believe I held some roux in my Wax Wednesday order. It's Bedtime Bath, Baby Powder, and Magnolia Blossoms. Gorgeous. One of my favorite new bakery scents, an American Werewolf in London, homemade biscuits, and vanilla whipped cream. This is phenomenal on its own. Makes a great blending scent. I finished President Snow, peppermint cream, white rose, and vanilla ice cream. I sent a few of these cubes to a friend in friend mail, and sure enough, as I finished the last cube, I wasn't really crazy about this. Like, it took me forever to get through this. Look at that. April 2018. I don't know. It's just my luck. I'm like, meh, until I get down to the very end, and I'm like, oh, I need more of that. So good. Umbridge, this is Tea and Cakes, Sugar Dusted Roses and Cotton Candy. This one is just okay for me. The Sugar Dusted Roses are fierce in this. I think they take over the blend instead of, I don't know. I just wish that it was backed up a bit on the rose so you could get the creamier Cotton Candy Tea and Cake scent. Also from Super Tarts, I finished Blair Witch. This was nice. I wasn't a big fan of it when I first hauled it. I thought the caramel and the lemon was so weird together. It was way too strong. Yeah, July 2018. Year and a half later, it settled down a bit, wasn't quite as strong, and then it turns out I really did enjoy that. Finished a BAM of The Good Witch, which is Magically Delicious and White Clouds. Love this, love this, love this. Can't get enough of it. I finished Susan, which is Chocolate Orchid, Fireside, Cotton Candy Frosting, and Marshmallow Fluff. This I did not like. And I'm not sure if it's the Chocolate Orchid fragrance oil that I'm not a fan of, or if I don't like Susan and it made me not a fan of Chocolate Orchid fragrance oil. I don't know. Haven't quite figured that out yet. So it took me forever to get through this BAM. I would literally melt this at night out in like the living area where I couldn't smell it while I was in the bedroom. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Not my jam. Family Matters, Zucchini Butter Brickle, Ice Cream Scoop Bread, and a touch of fresh brewed coffee. Scent notes are perfect for that. It is definitely more a bakery and just a hint, like a smidgen of coffee. If you're not super fan of coffee, I would suggest this. Or if you're just getting into coffee blends, this is perfect because it's not strong on the coffee. You don't get a bitter note. It's more of that creamy bakery butter brickle and zucchini bread than anything else. It was nice. I melted that on its own and I mixed it with a lot of different, like stronger coffee melts from Super Tarts or even other vendors because I personally like strong coffee or strong coffee bakeries. I melted a sample of Forever Red from Barrett's Wax Crafts. I adored this on cold. On performance, it was a little lackluster. And I'm convinced it's the fragrance oil. Has nothing to do with the vendor because everything from Barrett's rocks on performance that I've tried over the course of the last 2 years. I had to be really close to the warmer in order to smell it, but it is gorgeous. I just wish the fragrance oil was a little bit stronger, that's all. I finished Simo's Hawaiian Sandalwood. Very nice on its own. Also made a great blending scent. This one makes me cry. It was my very first Teddy Bees Customs Christmas Trees and Cream plus churro cakes. I have backups of Christmas Trees and Cream and churro cakes. I love this. Even better in the morning if you mix it with a strong coffee. Ooh, deadly. Love that. Not in the same warmer, in complementary warmers. Like I would melt Christmas Trees and Cream in 2 warmers and then I'd melt something coffee in the middle warmer. Oh, to die for. One of my favorite bedtime blends from Rose Girls. I finished Soothing Lavender Dreams. I adore this and I just found my second bag of it. So I'm going to stick the full bag in my bedtime melt drawer. Can't get enough of that one. I finished a bag of cedar and vanilla. Took me forever to get through that. Just because I'm not a fan of the mini melters. I adore Jenny's blends. I don't know why. It must be all in my head because obviously her ratios and her wax and everything is the same. There's no difference. But for some reason, or maybe just in my space, I have to use twice the amount of mini melters than I have when I'm melting her actual blends. So yeah, not a fan of the mini melters, but I adore her blends. I finished Sugared Apple Strawberry Birthday Cake. Meh. A little fruity for my taste. Not a big fan of bakery. Or not, I like bakery. I'm not such a huge fan of birthday cake scents. This one ticked me off. So my Rose Girls basket of like samples and muffin chunks and everything used to be directly beside a warmer. It was overflowing. This fell in the warmer. I was like, what's that smell? It smells awesome. What the heck am I melting in this room? I was melting Honey Lavender Gelato from Rose Girls, but it was still in the dang bag. What a mess. It just fell out of the basket like this, into the warmer. Disaster. So I would love to try that again and melt it properly next time. From Rose Girls. Rainbow Melts. Sorry, it's been a long day. I finished Lavender Marshmallow, which is lavender plus sweet gooey marshmallow. Danielle, if you're watching this, This is the one I was talking about that smells like Scentsy's woolly slippers. Love that. Need more of it. Because I can't get Scentsy's woolly slippers anymore. I finished Sunny Days, which is Satsuma, lemon curd, and orange sherbet from Rainbow Melts. Love that. I don't really like fruity scents until I found Rainbow Melts. I like her fruity blends, but very few other fruity scents. And then Nightcaps, which is awesome. This is Starbucks coffee, coconut cream pie, and whipped cream. Not sad, because I have a second one of these breakup bars, as well as I recently did a pre-order for one of Crystal's coffee samplers. So I feel good about finishing this, because I've got tons more rainbow coffee coming. So that's it, folks. Those are my empties for the month of February. Be sure to recycle your wax empties. See you guys in our next video.